Friday night acoustic nights. Been having an interesting time lately. Family stuff going on. The end of the year, planning for 2020. A lot of really, really positive inspiration coming up. As you see, I don't have my guitar with me. I have this harmonium that my wife and I just got. And it's got a really brilliant sound to it. And I just started messing with this bellow to get the air moving. It's tricky, and I actually found sometimes creating a rhythm with it sounds really beautiful. And I noticed that I kind of needed this sound more than the guitar sound. So I just started doing what I always do and started creating music, even with lyrics that aren't thought of yet, just impromptu, just to get ideas across. As it all fades back, I remember we were la 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 la, we were lost. La 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 la, we are love. So let's act it. We are love. So let's be that. We are love. No time to waste. The life you got is short. We are love, love, I feel like I want to share a story. My last Waking Infinity News, I talked a bit about Tim Pool And to me, I was really just arguing a stance, an ideology, room for moving deeper into an understanding of what some of the agendas and conspiracies might be out there. Um, and people got in touch with me asking me, like, what happened with me and Tim, and like, why am I upset at him? Nothing happened. I listened to his show. I disagreed with a point that he was making, and I said it. But apparently sometimes, and maybe it's because I do the news too much, even though there is a reason and a method to the madness, um, that I get sucked into that deep groove of using facial expressions and tones to maybe make it seem like um, that there's something wrong with believing differently. Uh, I just have a very specific view of conspiracy. I don't think it's what most people crack it up to be. I think it's like precognition, and I think we should look deeper at it. I think we should actively be looking into all of it. Um, and It's just interesting how some of those things come across when you're talking about pure ideology. And I expect, because I've had these conversations with Tim on his show, we don't agree on everything. I expect him to call me on my philosophies, and for me to call him on his philosophies. So I bet he would expect the same, because we're bringing ourselves to a higher level, and we're pointing out to one another our blind spots. And it just made me think of it, to mention it, that I only speak in those ways about people that I have the utmost respect for. I've mentioned it with other people before, and all of them I respect incredibly. In fact, the authors that I read that mention conspiracy at all, I just don't feel like any of them have really seen what I see in conspiracy as far as its higher potential and the best practices that keep it from being volatile and dangerous. So I like to challenge that. And wasn't expecting to lay that on you right after such a beautiful song, but I think maybe it's necessary to clarify that the reason why I do anything with music for an audience, especially showing you how I just come up with song ideas, is purely an expression of what the balancing act of my news persona is. This is necessary for me to balance those two worlds, and I realize that I haven't been doing enough music lately, and as soon as that happens, maybe I do get grumpy and I wear it on my face and I don't realize it. I become some kind of old codger. So with that being said, Tim, if you're listening, I think you're doing something that most people would love to do, but haven't put in all the time, the blood, sweat, and tears that you have. And I also think we're at the dawn of content creation, a brand new revolution in it, an art revolution. And I'm excited about the future. And I see Tim, Aubrey Marcus, even places like Gaia, and so on and so forth, from the small to the large independent platforms that are coming out with conscious media. Whew, my hat goes off to you. And with that being said, enjoy your Friday.